Marc Adre joins us, my good friend from the Gordon Bennett TV team. Marc, how are you?
Good. Thanks. Good seeing you.
Good to see you as well, my friend. It's a bit early in the year yet, but we know we're going to be back in Switzerland for the Gordon Bennett this year. First of all, I don't want to take the shine off what's happening too much, but at the moment with the problems we've got in Europe and this incredible invasion of Ukraine, can we still have a Gordon Bennett?
Well, it's very difficult to see into the future, right? But we certainly know that it will be much more difficult for airspace. We know that already now some other air championships already got notice by the military that their airspaces will be closed. So I could not imagine us flying close to the Ukrainian border. But yeah, it's difficult to say how difficult it will be. I would assume there's more military aircrafts active, so there will be more restrictions around military zones. So it will certainly be, let's hope we can have a race, but in that case, I would assume it will be a much more bigger challenge again for the teams to navigate all throughout the restrictions.
And of course, the World Championships hot air in, is it Slovenia this year?
Yes, it's in Slovenia.
Yes. Yeah, and again, waiting to see what happens, right?
Yeah, it's all very new. Like there's a lot that can happen till then, but I think we can be pretty sure that airspace won't be the same anymore as it was before the invasion. It certainly is going to be more restricted because NATO will remain very active in any case.
Yeah. Tell me about your role, Marc, in the ballooning community. It's an ongoing thing. What are you up to at the moment?
Well, I have so many hats in the ballooning world. Like on one hand, there's the Gordon Bennett, and I'm certainly very passionate about that. And of course, the Gordon Bennett TV. So I'm doing everything we can to make sure we further evolve and yeah, we really get the audience that I think Gordon Bennett can get or deserves. Yeah, that was the word I was searching for. But I'm also like a vice president for the Ballooning World Federation, involved in multiple topics. I'm also the engineer for the Balloon Life sensors. So Balloon Life is a huge project that we started in CIA about 2 years ago, and it's revolutioning the whole like locker part on ballooning. Like we've been using lockers that we developed in 2009. I was actually the engineer of those as well, and they just got too old. And now we start with a new technology, with mobile phones being the primary way of entry and recording, but then having external sensors to get a good quality of GPS and sensors. And this is a huge project. It's so much bigger than the previous one because it's a whole system. Like it goes the way like to be able to see some live tracks, to be able to have, our goal is to actually have live scoring. So the moment balloons have landed, we have results for the teams. So there's a lot of work going on that side as well.
Interesting. And you've got a meeting coming up soon? Yeah,
we have the plenary meeting next week. Finally, again in person in Rome. Where like a lot of delegates, unfortunately not everybody can come, but most of the delegates will hopefully be able to come, and we'll meet again and hopefully get moving on the next project. And by the way, we'll also have to select for the World Championship, so that will be an interesting vote. There's a number of candidates on the list.
And yourself, have you had any balloon flights this year yet? Or was it a bit too cold for you?
No, like flying in winter time is actually the best time for flying, especially flying in the Alps. I think I only did like 3 flights so far this year, but they're very nice. The last one I just did 2 weeks ago, we actually took off from the ski slopes. So that is a ski resort that organizes this. So we actually bring the balloons up with the cable car and then further with the tractor onto the ski slopes, and we take off from the ski slopes. There were 11 balloons, a lot of spectators, and a beautiful view.
One thing I found quite amazing in Doha at the balloon festival I was just doing some reporting from was a completely different style of ballooning after the landing, because I'm used to flying with you and with other guys, and we land. You know, I help you to bring it all down and get it into the car, and there we land. And now I said, right, what can I do? And there was, no. A team of guys turned up, give me a hot drink and a sandwich, and I sat in the air conditioning while they put everything away.
Yeah,
that's a different style of ballooning.
That's the professional part of the ballooning, where like, yeah, there's whole crews, and sometimes not even the pilot has to help.
Didn't.
Like, it's like the pilot is there to then further like talk to the passengers and like entertain them, and yeah, there's a crew packing up. I prefer the hobby ballooning part, where we are a big team and we do it together, and it's very inclusive. But yeah, it's a hobby and not a profession for me.
Yeah. Well, Mark, good to see you. I'll let you carry on with your day. Thank you very much for joining us on Air Sports News. I was going to say Gordon Bennett TV. I was forgetting as well. And Gordon Bennett TV as well. But I'll see you soon. Take care.
Thank you. Same to you. Thank you.